on the GOP side, I had a discussion recently with Dave Rubin. I was on his show, and he was asking me about who's likely to be the GOP nominee. And he was asking me in particular about Trump versus Ron DeSantis. And I gave him my analysis of how that was likely to go, I mean, for what it's worth. And it went totally viral, unexpectedly to me. I just thought I was like speaking sense because I spend my days talking to people. You know, the callers call in and the viewers write in and blah, blah, blah. So I have a finger on the pulse of how GOP voters are feeling. And it went so viral that former President Trump actually sent it out himself on Truth Social with a message saying, I agree. So what a difference a few years make between Mr. Trump and yours truly. But in any event, I'm going to play it for you, and I'd love to get your reaction on my analysis. Here it is.
If they got on a stage, you don't think that DeSantis is crafty enough or stands enough? Really?
No, I don't even think that a little. I think Trump sucks up all the energy in every room, no matter what. And even someone as skilled as a politician and smart policy-wise as DeSantis can't overcome that. He can't. You really think the hardcore MAGA is going to abandon Trump for DeSantis? They're not. They like DeSantis, but they don't think it's his turn. They think Trump was screwed out of his last election, that he was screwed out of his first term by all the craziness, the Russiagate and so on. And they think he is entitled. He deserves another shot at it. Like the hardcore Trump faithful, he's unshakable. They like DeSantis, but they would never cross Trump for him. And they think that DeSantis owes his political career to Trump. Like if forced to choose, they will choose Trump. So DeSantis can't take him down. It's like the line in War Games, the only winning move is not to play. DeSantis has got to either be crowned by Trump, or he shouldn't run. He won't win over Trump. I'll stand by that. You can play it against me if I'm wrong, but I won't be. Sped up and put out there by @Greeks4Trump. Where am I going wrong?
Well, Megyn, I don't want to play pundit about the presidential race. I'll leave that to you. You're a very capable analyst. Many others in the media are as well. I'll say this. In any presidential race, you have many well-credentialed, accomplished politicians. Donald Trump obviously has a strong legacy and leadership, a lot of accomplishments on which to run during his 4 years as president. I've known Ron since we were elected to the House of Representatives 10 years ago. Ron obviously has built a strong record in Florida as well. I think he and Marco Rubio are going to win smashing re-elections in the Sunshine State. I'm sure there may be other aspirants as well. I probably served with a lot of them in the Senate. You've got new governors like Glenn Youngkin, who won in a Democratic state last year, who's had off to a great start in the legislature as well. That's the reason you end up running these campaigns. I think in most campaigns, you end up being surprised that someone emerges as a very formidable candidate that maybe wasn't considered a front runner at the beginning. I mean, Donald Trump in 2016 would be a great example of that. Or consider my former governor, Mike Huckabee, in 2008. You know, when he first stepped foot in Iowa, he said to me that no one knew who he was there. He had to say that he was from Hope, Arkansas, like Bill Clinton. He just wanted them all to give Hope a second chance. In the Democratic Party, the same thing. I mean, who would have expected Bernie Sanders to almost dethrone Hillary Clinton in 2016? So I'm sure the campaign next year on our side, probably on both sides, will be vigorously contested. And we'll see who decides to run after these very vital midterm elections next week.
I think a lot of people will decide to run, but there's an 800-pound gorilla that's not going to let anybody get any oxygen until he's decided what he wants to do. That's my whatever it's worth punditry. You know who doesn't have spooky meats? Good Ranchers. They deliver America's best meat and seafood to you year-round. No costume of labels, no gimmicks, just great meat that shows up right at your door. Their October Feast special just got even better. You can get up to 4 pounds of meat for free. You order any box, get over 2 pounds of their better than organic chicken breast for free. If your order is over $300 worth of delicious meat, you'll also get 2 pounds of their Wagyu ground beef thrown in as well. Head on over to goodranchers.com/Megyn to claim your special October Feast of 4 free pounds of meat today. Join the tens of thousands of Americans getting 100% American meat delivered right to their door. Store-bought meat can be tainted with scary bacteria and with ghoulish inflated prices. Good Ranchers lets you save $25 on every box and lock in your price when you subscribe. Put an end to your meat buying nightmare by visiting goodranchers.com/Megyn to get over 4 pounds free of high-quality beef and chicken. The real monster isn't under your bed. It's really in your fridge. Take control over your food with an October Feast from Good Ranchers. American meat delivered.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.